All right, giddy. I'm welcome. No, you gotta go get out. You were in here all night, weren't you? Yeah. Oh, hide under there. Come on, let's go. Let's go. Out the door. Out the door. You out? Oh, you're probably not out. I probably went to the basement now. Freaking Marvin. You're supposed to go out the door. Where'd you go? Where'd you go, Marvin? Come on. Let's go. He was probably stuck in here all night. What kind of damage he done? Freaking Marvin. Where are you, buddy? Unless you made it out the door. I don't know. That little buggerhead. I come in. I see. So now I know who's knocking my freaking traps over. My mouse traps over. It's freaking Marvin. Now, how he got in here? You down here or you upstairs? You can't trust a squirrel. Walk in. He's like right in the middle of the freaking kitchen or the living room, just chilling out on my. I'm like, you little bugger, you get out of here. I gotta kick him out like 3 times a day, 4 times a day, every day. I better put this in. I don't want him to run into the fan though. Okay. So it looks like I'm going to be spending the winter with Marvin. I hope he's outside. Cats and dogs and squirrels. Where are you, Marvin? Where'd you go, buddy? He's probably... See, him and Chippy don't get along. Chippy, he's always underneath the... Yeah, I know where he's going. Oh, don't steal. Marvin. He's trying to steal, but you see... over the trap and stole the peanut butter. But I don't want him to get it caught in the mouse traps, right? So that won't be good for him. So it's him that's doing it. See, he sets those 2 off. Knocks it over, he sets those 2 off. Frickin' Marvin. Okay, no mouse in here. Yeah. He could have got in that way too, so. But I don't see anything on the ground because usually when he comes in that way, I got a good idea as where he's coming in mainly, and I got to block those off big time because he's kind of a bit of a pain. Oh, I forgot to turn my heat on last night, but I don't want him chewing stuff, right? So then it'll be like really bad. God knows what he's already chewed, right? It was probably him that knocked my planter off. So yeah, he must have went out the door because I don't hear him. He's not that quiet. He's not that quiet. Anyway, I get my planters out. Didn't destroy my planters. Don't think he's down there. The window's open down there for him anyway. So, frickin' Marvin. Frickin' Marvin. That's what I got to put up with, guys. Frickin' Marvin. Chippy. They probably got like 100 gazillion acorn nuts underneath my deck. But you see what happens is Marvin goes and gets like a black walnut. I saw him running with a full-size black walnut in his mouth. I don't know how he's able to keep his hind legs on the ground, but he ran in there with it. So there's probably a whole bunch in there, right? And then he'll chew it down to the nut, hide the nut, and then Chippy comes along and steals the nut and eats it on him. Then you'll see Marvin chasing Chippy all over the place. Look at this, guys. It's all coming out. It's a little bit cool out, but I'm going to give those plants some water. I haven't watered them in a couple of days. This time of year, you don't water too much or you're going to just get look at the other mess. No, I guess he was just hanging out on the floor. He didn't really do any real damage. I don't see him chewing in anything. Maybe he's keeping the mice away from me. I don't know. I'll have to talk to him about that. Where's my water can? Okay, so I'm just going to give my plants a little bit of water. I don't know what kind of day. It was like -4. It was a heavy frost today, this morning. So these guys are good. Soaking. But I pray that whatever's growing in there is just my tarragon and not something else. It does look like it's all tarragon, but I don't know. because I put mixed soils in here, just to, because they didn't have enough soil. So there could be other plants and flowers and God knows what growing in there as well. Where'd he go? He's probably back at his tree. You up there? Oh, there he is. There he is. Hey, hey, you got caught, buddy. Yeah, I see you up there trying to act all innocent. Eh? You lost all your branches or your leaves, eh? Poor Marvin. Yeah, it's gonna be cold up there. Hey, buddy. I got one. Oh, I got a couple. But the deal's the deal. Those ones over there are yours. These ones are mine. So I got one left on the tree. So, yeah, one left on the tree. I'll leave it for him. So these are my last 3. These are mine, Marvin. These are mine. I don't know if you can see them up there. See them? Being all Marvin-y. Yeah, I'll zoom in on them. 2 times zoom. There's the Marvin. The Marvin breaking into my house trying to steal my freaking black walnut. Yeah, I'm on to you. Freaking squirrel in my house. He mainly gets in through the rafter up there, I think, and then probably comes down. But then again, I could have trapped him in there yesterday too, so it could be my fault. Because yeah, see up in the corner there is probably where he got in. He gets into the rafters there, that I know. And when he gets up, because he's freaking noisy as hell. So the good news is you know when he's in there. Yeah, so he just pushes the trap off and it steals the peanut butter. But I don't want him to get caught in my mouse traps, right? Because that'll be sad, you know. I don't want to kill him, you know. I just want to get rid of the honey, so I don't want to get rid of him, you know. But I also don't want him in my house. But hit the peg. I thought it was him. Hit my leg. I'm paranoid. I'm squirrel paranoid now. Like, there's a squirrel in here. Yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna go get my provisions. Start my day. Had an interesting day yesterday because I started recording the drums for Crystal Eyes. I got a lot of work to do. I'm gonna see if I can get. Looks like I'm gonna have a very long weekend. My client's gone to get another car because her car's done. And she was trying to tell me what it's like to be without a car. And I said, you know what? I completely understand. And then anybody would, it would be me. So she's going to get another car tomorrow. Because right now, like, her car was broke down, my car was broke down. So we were relying on a third party to come and get me. So, and, you know, it's like, okay, well, yeah, mind you, he doesn't mind. It's just, that's the thing in a small community. People try to help each other out, you know, as much as possible, right? So, but yeah, I definitely gotta find it. There's just nothing in my area that's quite right or in my price range, but my budget is going up. The longer it takes me to buy a vehicle, the better vehicle I'll probably be able to buy because I'll have more money, right? But that said, I did a finance check yesterday. And I'm actually way further ahead than I thought because I haven't did a tally in a couple of weeks or whatever. But I'm also coming to both Paul and I are coming to like screeching halt for the season. We got a couple of little jobs left, and then after that, it's whatever, you know what I mean? So the grass cutting is done for sure. Paid up on one. I still got a boat to deliver. I got a garden bed to dig out and possibly a bunch of annuals, which maybe 2.5 days worth of work, maybe guaranteed. You know, maybe guaranteed, maybe possibly, and then the rest is all you know, seasonal wait. But I will be starting the trapping of beavers. I'll show you what I did. I'll show you what I was going to show you before we kind of like threw off the morning jig, so to speak. And that is basically I brought down some of my beaver trap stretchers. I got my traps over there. I'm going to have to check out which traps I'm going to take for Saturday. Friday I have to buy the license, but I got to call my client again to make sure he hasn't changed his mind. Oh no, never mind. I got somebody else. And okay, Marvin, that you making all that noise? Every time I hear like a squirrel type sound, it's like it's Marvin. I know it is. But I think he's still up in his tree. See how sweet and innocent he tried to play there? No, I've been up in my tree all day. It wasn't me you saw in there. Yes, it was. Yes, it was. He didn't attack you, did he, Leo? Well, no bites in him yet, so. I said I don't want him chewing wiring and stuff like that, eh? So, or my couch or my chair or whatever. I don't have nice furniture, but I still don't want it all, chewed to chipmunk or chewed to squirrely chewed. Yeah. Yeah, it was fun. So now I know who was setting off. Well, he's pushing the trap off. That's what he's doing. He probably just goes like that rather than try to get in it. Yeah. At least he's not going up there because those traps. I don't know if those would kill him, but if they got him around the neck, they probably would. So, mouse traps. But I got to catch the mice too, right? So, but the goal is not to hurt Marvin either because I kind of like him. So, for when he runs through all my stuff, you chew anything, make a big mess. I'm sure I'll find stuff all chewed up and it'll be like, Marvin, you bastard. Yeah. All right. Anyway, I got to go to the store and get my provisions for the day. And then I guess I'll start with the trap stuff. And then I was going to I got to sharpen up my chainsaws again. I was going to start with the trap stuff. Make sure it's all working. I got to get poles. But I might do that there on the spot. Bring a drill with me. And yeah. So I got poplar there, so I could steal from that. Just a nice little poplar twigs there, because the beavers like to eat that. So, yeah, all right. Yeah, the other thing I've got to do too is cover my seat so Marvin doesn't chew it up. That would make me very mad at Marvin. Yeah. All right. Anyway, I'm gonna get to it. So here we go.